Don't believe your lying eyes. I feel like that's what the bookmakers are trying to say to us here in the second round of the NBA playoffs. Heading into Saturday's card, the favorites are 3-7 straight up, 3-7 against the spread. We saw the Denver Nuggets win again on Friday night in overtime as a home dog against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Nuggets will bring a 2-1 series lead into Game 3. And despite the fact that the dogs are barking, the price to bet favorite seems to be going up. What do I make of that? Well, we're going to talk about it. Before we do, I got to tell you about a promotion we have available right now at WagerTalk.com. For a limited time, buy 2 weeks, get an extra week for free. This is available for any of the great handicappers at WagerTalk.com. That includes this guy right here. I haven't exactly been lighting it up with the NBA picks the last week. I am still slightly profitable in the playoffs. I have won 4 straight seasons in the playoffs. In fact, almost 90 units of profit the last 4 years in the NBA playoffs. I'm still number one with the NBA since January 1st of 2024 and number one all time with NBA player props at WagerTalk.com. So despite a little bump in the road, we're still getting it done long term. Also heating up at the ballpark, over 70% winners with my 4 and 5% Major League Baseball plays since last August. Got a full card on tap for the weekend. As always, there's no purchase necessary. You're more than welcome to tune in just for the free picks. I do ask that you take the time to smash that like button, and that will ensure I can keep putting out these videos for you guys. Let's get into it. As I said, the price to bet favorites is going up. You'd think it'd be going the other way. Oklahoma City, after losing in overtime in Game 3, will be a 6.5-point favorite at altitude in Denver in Game 4, and the total sits at 227.5. Surprisingly, a low-scoring game with a lot of poor shooting in Game 3. I know everybody seemed to like the over in that game. I would have leaned that way just based on pace of play. I didn't actually have a play on the total in that game. I had the Nuggets for the first quarter, and that didn't pan out for me. Despite the fact that the Nuggets won, they did cash in my series bet. I had Denver plus 2.5 on the series handicap, and you can't lose by more than 2 games when you're up 2-1 in the series, so we're cashing that ticket. As far as the way I feel about this series so far, I think if you're an Oklahoma City fan, you got to be concerned, not just the fact that you lost Game 3, but the Joker, he claims he was the worst player on the court. He's probably overstating it, but he scored 20 points. He was 0 of 10 from three-point range. You don't see that very often from the Joker. I don't think we're going to see it again, and that's where you got to be concerned if you're an Oklahoma City fan. Joker goes 0 of 10 from beyond the arc, and you don't capitalize. Jamal Murray scored 27 points. He seems to be playing well again, and if you got Murray firing on all cylinders, Michael Porter Jr., 5 of 6 from beyond the arc. We're not going to predict that to continue, but if Murray and Joker are playing as well as they can, Oklahoma City is going to be in trouble. You see, they came out, they won the first quarter, they were up by 5 at halftime, but it is altitude, it is Denver. A lot of teams struggle there. It seemed like they ran out of gas at the end of that game. And they're the kind of team, they like to push it, they like to play fast. Perhaps they pushed it a little too hard and ran out of gas. I don't think they got any business being a 6.5-point favorite against a team that's been whooping them so far. Yeah, they won by 50 in Game 2. It still just counts as one game. This is Denver. Denver's been one of the best home teams in all of sports. Is Denver's home court advantage in the NBA, all sports, but in the NBA in particular. Denver is one of the toughest places to play in any sport as a visitor. I'm taking the 6.5 points. I'm taking Denver on the game and series double. These are going to be half-unit plays. My 1.5 unit play, my bigger play that I recommend for this game is Joker over 1.5 made threes. After going 0 for 10, I think he's going to hit at least 2 in this game. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you got anything to say to me, even if it's nasty, hit me up in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.